I think my strategy coming into the Big Brother house is to compartmentalize this game down into weekly mini games of Big Brother. I want to view every single individual week as its own mini game of Big Brother, and all I need to do for those weeks is survive it one at a time and slowly take one step at a time. You can't say you're going to win the World Series without winning enough games to get to the playoffs. So I have to win the individual days, individual conversations, weeks, whatever that may be. Take it 1 week at a time and adapt and wing it and then adapt, wing it, adapt. It's the wah-wah technique. You just wing, adapt. That's what I got to do.
Hey BB besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reality Allie and I talk all things reality TV, but specifically Big Brother. And today we're jumping into the Big Brother 27 house guests who you will be seeing very soon, tomorrow, July the 10th. On the premiere episode of Big Brother Season 27. Now, just a little shopkeeping. I will be live tomorrow on my TikTok account starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be live before the show. We'll be live during the show. And then we will be live a little bit after the show to chit-chat about our thoughts on everything. This is a account over here that I recently have been building. I don't have very many subs, so if anything you could do, if you really enjoy my hot takes on some of these house guests on this series, I would just really ask you to like the videos, comment, and subscribe so that I can be pushed out in the algorithm a little bit further and we can continue building that BB Bestie community right over here on YouTube. Now, I need to preface all of this by saying, one, if you see me looking down, it's because I took notes. I watched 2.5 hours worth of interviews. Yesterday, I read Mike Bloom's article. I watched the RHAP live. I did a lot of research yesterday so I could put this together and get my thoughts together about each and every house guest. Some of them are going to be hot takes, but please always keep in mind that I am not judging someone personally, especially if you are their family, if you are their friend, or if you know them. I am not judging your friend personally. I'm talking about their gameplay, and right now I'm talking about how they're being presented on their interviews or how they're presenting themselves on their interviews, but it's not personal. It's game, not personal. So without further ado, let's dive into Vince Panaro from BB27. He is 34. He's from West Hills, California, and he is currently unemployed at the wild age of 34. You know, initial reactions to him is that he feels really excited about being on reality TV, being a house guest. He's just like excited about it. Apparently a huge longtime fan since season 16 is when he started watching Big Brother, that's a good stint. You know, I said this on a previous video, but I'm starting to realize that the people like myself who have seen every single episode since the year 2000 are few and far between. We're starting to just have more people that consider themselves super fans but haven't seen every episode, and that's okay. This guy actually does mention live feeds, so I think he's a live feeder, and he talks about it as if he knows a lot more than others. So for him to have watched 16 on, that's a really solid, and then also as a live feeder, that's a really solid, he has a lot of knowledge. It's a really solid knowledge base for him. Also, I think he mentioned watching the feeds. I don't think he watched the feeds 16. I think he mentioned maybe watching live feeds starting season 18. But if I'm incorrect, definitely tell me in the comments. Trying to stay grounded while soaking in all of the experiences that he's soaking in with the casting process and moving into the house. He said that he sweats when he's nervous. Maybe he should take that flannel off. I don't know. Let's talk about his strategy going into the game. So he plans to break the game into weekly mini games. Okay, this is what he says. He focuses on surviving 1 week at a time, will wing it and adapt as the game evolves, and he's going to follow what he calls the wah-wah method. Wing, adapt, wing, adapt. He's going to adapt. So there you have it. That's this guy's winning social strategy and gameplay strategy. So emphasizes his flexibility. He talks about just taking everything step by step. He talks a lot about over planning and overthinking. He's just go with the flow. And the fact that he's unemployed at 34 years old, and when asked about what he wants to do, he says that he's never had a career. He's only had jobs, and he also enjoys photography. That leads me to believe that I totally believe him, that he is going to be great at winging it and great at going with the flow, because that's what he's been doing in his actual life. Will he win? He describes himself as a master of none. Not the best at any one thing, but he's pretty good at a lot of things, he says. He combines decent athleticism with strong social skills and self-awareness, aims to be a physical competitor without painting a target on his back. He believes this is perfect blend, going to position him to win the game. And then his greatest strengths are, he talks about his empathy and he talks about his self-awareness. He thinks those are his greatest strengths. His greatest weaknesses says that he can get overexcited or riled up, might lead him to say wrong thing, he says. For secrets and transparency, this guy has none because he's unemployed. So what the fuck does he need to keep a secret for? He plans to keep no secrets. He doesn't like lying. I hate when people come on Big Brother and they're like, I hate lying. Okay, well, good luck on the game. He doesn't like holding on to things that might slip. And so that concerns me. What does that mean? What does it mean you don't like to hold on to things that won't slip? What does that mean? Because here's the deal. You are talking, if he's talking about someone tells him a secret and then he just doesn't want to hold on to it because it might slip anyway, that's going to be a problem, Oh, but I forgot this part. He did say he thought about hiding his unemployment because he was people are going to judge me and be oh, I'm 34, you're not doing shit, whatever. But decided that he just needed to be honest to avoid awkward inconsistencies, because he said he also considered about his age, so it didn't look like he was an old man that's unemployed. I say that respectfully. I'm 32, so I'm calling him an old man because I feel like an old woman. He was well, I might lie about my birth year and then I won't remember what I said. And so he figures honesty is the best policy. And for that, I agree when it comes to occupation stuff. Unless you have an occupation like an attorney, I think you're good to just keep it a secret. My final thoughts on this guy is that I just didn't see anything overwhelming about him. I didn't see anything that pointed me to be oh my God, he's a winner. Oh my God, he's going to be great. I think he might be entertaining. I think he might be a fun guy and we might enjoy him. But I just don't know that he's got what it takes to win the game of Big Brother. But that's all I have to say about Vince. If you like this content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like button. And if you have any thoughts that you agree or disagree with, also please comment those and we can have a little discourse in the comments. Usually you can catch me on TikTok first. So make sure to go over to my TikTok account and follow me there so that you can go live with me tomorrow. And like I said, that's all I have to say about Vince. So I will see you later, BB besties. Bye.